Hey, welcome to this video everyone. Today I'm talking about prepositions of direction or movement. Okay, that's very useful for grade 11 and 12. Let's get going. Right, here we go. The very first preposition of direction I have highlighted here is over. Over, you can see in the picture, jumping over the wall. Right, it means first up in the air and then crossing something and down. Right, in relation to the wall, here you can see the boy is jumping over it. So in the second picture, you can see the plane landing onto the runway, right? We're writing the preposition onto because it refers to the movement on the surface of something. Clear? So in relation to the runway, like where is the plane? The plane is onto it. It is making a movement on the surface of the runway. Therefore, we're writing the preposition onto. The next one to consider here is up. I have contrasted it with down. Right, climbing up the stairs and climbing down the stairs. So when do we use the preposition up? Whenever we want to say, right, that there is a movement from lower altitude to the higher altitude, we use the preposition up, right? On the contrary, if we want to clarify the movement from higher altitude to the lower altitude, we use the preposition down. What's the difference between across and through? In the first picture here, you can see a man walking across the road. It means from one side of the road to the other side. And in the second picture, you can see many motor cars passing through a tunnel. We're writing through because it means the vehicles are using the tunnel as a medium to pass from one end to the other. So that's the difference. Now look at another two prepositions, into and out of. Getting into a room means coming inside from outside, and going out of a room means movement from inside to outside. It's very easy. Now from and off, right? So look at the first picture here. The river flows from the mountains. We write from to indicate a point of initiation or originating point. The river originates from the mountain. Similarly, we write off to indicate detachment. For example, falling off a ladder, falling off a bike, falling off a tree. From attachment to detachment, if we want to indicate that kind of movement or direction, we write the preposition off. Round and around, right? These two are similar. There is not any important difference between these two, but sometimes people use them slightly differently. Playing round in a circle, round indicates a circular motion or movement. Whereas shopping around the market, it means near the market. It does not necessarily be in a kind of circular motion. The next one, to and away from. Okay, going to school. Here you can see a boy going to his school, right? It means that the boy is getting to that particular point. He is reaching the school premises. So a movement to a particular point is indicated by to. And going away from school means maintaining or creating a distance from the school. Alright, so that like movement is explained by the preposition away from. Between and under, everybody knows, right? Standing between the two, you can see the man in blue t-shirt is standing between the two, like in the space that separates the two, it means, right? And sitting under a tree, right, straight down the tree, you can see in the second picture. Under is another preposition. Now past and towards. You say driving past the school. It means coming very close to the school and going further away. Everybody knows towards. We use towards for a kind of movement that comes near somebody or something. Okay, but not necessarily reaching there. Here I have highlighted the meaning of all these prepositions. Right? You can see over means first up and then down. Onto means on the surface of something. We use up to indicate any movement from lower altitude to higher, down just vice versa, from one side to the another, through from one end to another using it as a medium, into from inside to outside, out of from inside to outside, and from is used to indicate an origin or point of initiation. Off is used to indicate detachment from something. Round indicates movement in a circular form, whereas around indicates near. We use to indicate any movement reaching to a point, and we use away from to indicate that something is creating or maintaining distance from another thing. Between clarifies the movement in the space of the two, and under means straight down something, whereas past means coming close and going further away towards getting closer to a point but not necessarily reaching it. So I think you are catching up. Now based on these prepositions, here is a beautiful exercise for you to do. First one, Prem drove Milan at the airport, and definitely we write the preposition to the airport because he took him there. There is that airport. So in number B, the plane landed the runway. Of course, you write onto the runway. The kids climbed the monkey bars. From lower altitude to higher altitude could be onto the monkey bars, right? So the kids climbed. Sometimes there could be over the monkey bars if they manage to cross it and go down to another part. Manish and Richa moved the table the dining room. The table was outside, they took it inside. So I think the correct preposition here is into the dining room. Ganesh almost fell the river. Of course, we write into the river, right? Movement inside something. Lalit and Sarita took the bus that was heading towards the university. It was going somewhere near the university. Therefore, we write the preposition towards. Look at the next exercise here. While we were hiking the forest. Okay, here I think the correct preposition is through the forest. We saw a mountain lion. The leopards walked in a circle. The baby giraffe, before they attacked, moved in a circle. Right here, circle is used. Therefore, we can write the preposition round. Go out of the building and turn left. If you're giving any direction, right, outside any building, you can say out of. And of course, if you write go into the building and turn left, if you are giving any direction to somebody, so inside any building, like you can even write into. Take for example, where is the principal's office? You might be saying like go into the building and turn left. But okay, so where is the bus stop? If somebody asks you, like you can say go out of the building and turn left. These two answers could be possible. She ran, of course, away from her home when she was 18, right? So it goes. Raindrops ran down the windscreen, making it difficult to see the road. So coming down, rain coming down. So that's why the preposition down is appropriate here. Hemanta put the plate onto the table. We got to say onto the table and began to eat his dinner. So of course, rest of the other prepositions are not appropriate here. The frightened deer disappeared the forest. Here, I think the correct preposition is into the forest. Okay, now we were driving through the city, towards the city center when we had an accident. So the best and the correct preposition here is towards the city center. We're getting closer to the city center. The smoke from the fire went up into the sky. So it goes, that's the up into the sky. So here we could write up into is already given. Now this is how we can complete this exercise. Subscribe my channel for more exercises. Thank you very much. Bye bye. Have a wonderful time ahead.